Hello, welcome back to my channel, sewlyjo. I'm Jo, and today we'll be making a zipper pouch. All the cutting instructions will be placed in the description below. Let's start by making the tab. Let's add a tab to the zipper. Fold your tab piece in half, creating a crease in the center. Then you will fold the raw edges in towards that center, and then you will fold again. You can press or just use your fingers. Then you will place your zipper between the folds and sew across to secure. Now make sure that your zipper is 1 inch shorter than the fabric you will be attaching it to, so that when you're putting the bag together, you don't have to sew over the tab. I'm using a metal zipper, and so I couldn't trim my zipper any shorter, so my tab is going to be getting to the seam allowance. So I'm just still going to go ahead and make the bag and see what happens. But if you can avoid having too long of a zipper, go ahead. The fabric piece is about 10 inches wide, so you'll need a zipper that is exactly 9 inches. So you will cut away the zipper tails if that is necessary. So after you've attached your zipper tab, you will trim it down to match the sides of your zipper tape, and you will set this aside. Let's move on to making the wrist strap and the D-ring tabs. Now the measurement for this piece of fabric will be in the description, as I said earlier. You will fold it again, same way as you did the tabs. After that, you will cut away 2.5 inches from this piece, and that will be used as your D-ring tab. Now add a 1/2 inch swivel hook to one end of your strap and fold over at 1/4 inch, then fold again at 1/2 inch, and you will sew across to secure the swivel hook in place. Set this aside, and then you will add a D-ring or an O-ring or a rectangle ring, whatever type of ring you want to use, to the shorter piece, and fold over, and you will sew again to secure the ring. Set this aside, and then we will move on to working with the main body of the zipper pouch. Let's install the zipper. Now you will be working with 4 pieces of fabric. 2 will be the lining and 2 for the exterior. Make sure you add the interfacing of your choice to the back of these fabric depending on the thickness of your fabric. I use medium weight interfacing for mine. So place one exterior piece right sides up on your work surface, and make sure that the zipper is lined up in the center of your piece, with the zipper pull facing down and to the left. Now place your lining piece on top of that, right sides down. Pin in place, and take this to your sewing machine, and you will use your zipper foot to sew across to secure the zipper. Pull your 2 fabrics away from the zip, and you will sew a 1/4 inch down from the zip. You will top stitch. Now let's add the second 2 pieces of fabric. You will place the exterior piece right sides down on top of the exterior, and the lining piece right sides down on the lining side. Use pins or clips and to secure your pieces, and then you will take this to your sewing machine, and again you will sew across using your zipper foot. After that, you will top stitch again about 1/4 inch down from the zipper, as you did previously. Now measure 1¼ inches down from your zipper, and at that location you will place your D-ring tab, and below your D-ring you will place the other end of your strap tab. You will sew these in place using a 1/8 seam allowance. Now let's do the final assembly of the bag. Now pull your zipper halfway open, pull the exterior pieces right sides together and the lining pieces right sides together. You will make sure that the seams at the zip are lined up evenly, and you will pin. Make sure to leave a 4 inches wide opening on the lining side, and that will be used for turning your bag right sides out. Pin everything and make sure your pieces are lined up neatly. Then you will take this to your sewing machine and you will sew around the perimeter using a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Now that you've completed the stitching of the bag, sewing up of your bag, let's now box the corners of the bag using a 1 inch square. This will give shape to the bottom of the bag and add room to the bottom of your pouch. You will add these 4 inch wide boxes to all 4 corners of your pouch. Then you will take your scissors and cut the boxes away. Make sure to line up the bottom and the side seams, and you will sew across the ends using a 1/8 seam allowance at all 4 corners. And this is what you should have. Your box corner should be looking like this, and then you will turn your bag right sides out. Now put your hand through the opening and pull the exterior section out through the lining. After you've pulled your bag out, you will fold the opening in at about the 1/4 inch mark and press, and then you will take this to your sewing machine and sew very close to the edge using a 1/8 seam allowance to close the opening of your bag. Make sure to use a matching thread so that it won't show up the way mine is showing up. I did that so that you can see how close to the edge I was sewing. Now push the lining back into the exterior of your bag. Push out all the corners, make sure everything is lined up neatly, and you can zip your bag closed, or you can add whatever you like, whether if it's makeup, your phone, cell phone, your coupons, cards, whatever you would like to carry in this pouch. This is an awesome pouch for carrying all sorts of stuff. So I hope you enjoyed making this tutorial with me, and if this tutorial was useful to you, please give this video a thumbs up, and please consider subscribing. You can go to my channel sewlyjo and check out my other tutorials. I have some awesome stuff there for you. And up next, I'll be making a tote bag with a recessed zipper, so look out for that. Thank you for watching, and you can check out this video next.